live abundantly. Fear is nothing. You hear me? You can do anything you put your mind to. I'm your girl, Tongie. We're going to do life together. Hey, welcome. Happy Thursday to you. We made it, right? Of course we did. It's your girl, Dr. Tongie, but already on this platform, I'm your friend. So I'll just start saying that, all right? It's your friend, Dr. Tongie, or on this platform, you know me as Tongie. So I'm thinking, right? I didn't want to say, welcome to another show. I want it to be an experience, right? See, I'm not here wasting anybody's time, not even mine, not even my dime, not even yours. The premise of this show is to meet you, the entrepreneur who has that entrepreneurial spirit, or that person that says, I really want to launch this business, but I'm afraid, or I've been selling coconut water, man, for years, and nobody can process it like me. That's what the show is about. It's talk to Tongie. And you're literally going to talk to me. Of course you will, because you like me, right? Listen, coming up on the show tonight, oh my God, I've got this amazing soul, this amazing spirit that I met. I want to say almost 2 years ago. We're coming up on that anniversary because yesterday was the actual anniversary that I walked away from LA, all things LA, and came here because I was sent. Didn't understand what the assignment was. God didn't tell me, and it's okay. I still don't understand what it is, but I show up every day, and I want you to show up too. I want you to live your best life. Not when the bank account says that you're free, or not when the boss says you're free, or not even when you say you're free. Because God spoke at one time. That's freedom. So you're free no matter what you're doing, no matter how you've fallen, no matter how many times you've gotten up and fell again, you're still free. And that is the premise of this show. I talk to people who have fallen. I talk to folk who took passion and made it a business. I get to talk to people that said, I don't know the first thing about what I'm doing, Dr. T, but I'm here for it. So right after this break, we're going to have an amazing soul, Miss Suzette Kisna. We know her as Suzy Q. She's going to tell us how she got here and the things she had to go through to get here. And she's staying, right? So stay tuned. Please go get your water or whatever you're drinking this evening, all right? And then come on back and let's have an experience. Talk to you soon. Girl, Dr. Tongie, and whenever I get ready for a show, I use the Toy Day food. The Toy Day food is a proud sponsor of the Dr. Tongie Show in Talk to Tongie. Tongie, you know from the Talk to Tongie show. Are you ready to maximize your business exposure? Of course you are. Why not consider placing an ad right here with me on the Talk to Tongie show on DBS? Hey, it's your girl, Dr. Tongie, and I'm with and Lizzie. Tell everybody what show you go to. DBS. To watch us on DBS and tell us about it.
It's very entertaining.
Entertaining.
Over there.
of you I didn't care to say it. Check me out on DBS Thursday nights at 8 o'clock. Bye. This is Dr. Tongie. I'm from a little town called Columbus, Mississippi, and I've come all the way here to show you exactly how you can live abundantly. Fear is nothing. You hear me? You can do anything you put your mind to. I'm your girl, Dr. Tongie. We're going to do life together. And we are back. I'm your friend, Tongie. For those who are the first time watching this show, this is a show where I get to literally come into your neighborhood, your community, and highlight what you're doing, and then broadcast it to the world. This show is literally entering into syndication as we speak, and I'm so super duper excited about it. I'll give you more information and details as it unfolds, but for all intents and purposes right now, we literally are broadcasting from the beautiful country of St. Lucia, my adopted home, and around the world. Yep. So shout out to India, shout out to Dubai. I was like, what? Dubai's in the house? What? Shout out to Ethiopia and Egypt. Whoa, Cairo. Oh my gosh. Shout out to Los Angeles, Columbus, Mississippi. You guys show up. Mississippi just be showing up. Winona, Cartersville. Thank you. Thank you for making my dreams come true. Now, without further ado, and I can hear my other producer that did the show when we were in Los Angeles, she couldn't stand when I say, without further ado, Doc, just introduce. I'm like, okay. So we're going to introduce an amazing soul, an amazing spirit that when I first met her, and she can tell you that story, but I'm going to tell you my rendition of it, I was taken aback of how poised and how her mannerisms and the culture of God's kingdom really resonated through her, and I could see it. And little did she know, as she was sitting there, we were about to interview her and hire her as our house manager. Huh? It sounds good, yeah. And I was sitting there and I'm looking at this woman and I'm looking through this woman and I'm saying, wow, look at that woman right there. Yeah, I'd love for her to come and work with us because no one works for me, okay? We're not here to be served. We're here to serve. So, but how can I bring her into my world that's sometimes so chaotic? And little did I know she was okay with the chaos. All right, so here we have Miss Suzette Kisna. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, girl. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing fabulous. I'm super happy to be on your show.
Are you really?
Really?
All right, now you heard me say it, right? All right, you hear this, right?
And we're going to have an amazing time.
Yes, we are. We're already having an amazing time. We did that when we went to prayer. I love when people come on to the show because I get to like insert what I know works in our lives, in my life, and that of my family. So if you're not willing to be prayed for or prayed with, you probably wouldn't do good on the show. But we literally had prayer before you came.
Yes,
before you came on live, and you're a praying woman.
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are.
Always.
So I'm going to ask you that proverbial question that I ask everybody that comes on the show. How did you get here? One lady said, by bus. I'm like, hey, yeah, you're right. So how did you get here other than car, automobile, airplane?
Oh, I just got here by driving here, simply driving here, and just being here to be on the show with Dr. Tongie, and so that we can make this show one that will always be memorable to us.
Okay. All right. With that memorability,
yes.
My question to you is a soulish question.
Mm-hmm.
How did you, the soul, spirit, the body of Kisna, get into the space of having your own business? So that question runs a little deeper. How did you get here for Fine Line. Yeah, cleaning services. Is that right? Mm-hmm. That's the name of her business.
Yes, it is.
Look it up. So how did you get there? Give us the how you got here story.
Okay, my story started in 2020. I worked at an establishment. However, during COVID, I got laid off.
Okay.
And then I said to a friend of mine who met Dr. Tongie, I said to him, please ask the lady whether she wanted someone to clean for her, if she needed someone to help her around the house.
Okay.
He procrastinated, but then it came out that Dr. Tongie actually asked him that question.
I did. That
was just like God speaking through him into her and her into him to get to me.
Yeah.
So that was like God telling me, you did the right thing. You're going to the right place.
Wow.
You're meeting the right people.
Yeah.
And I did. I did.
I didn't tell you to say that. I swear to you, I didn't. The story goes, all right, that's her perspective. She's absolutely right. I was sitting at my table. I had my scriptures. I'm up early in the morning reading scriptures and all that good stuff. And then the gentle person came over and he was doing something for my husband. And I said to him, do you know anybody that can help me around here, man? Because I feel like something's shifting in the atmosphere and I'm going to need some help. And lo and behold, he said, I got the right person. I'm going to bring her to you. Blew my mind because he captured me in the spirit. And for people like me, sometimes it's hard for people to come and then get a little close to me. It's like I put up a wall and I don't understand why. I'm like working through my issues, okay? I'm a work in progress. And lo and behold, you sat at the table and there we were speaking. But I knew that there was more. Yes, you're coming over and yes, you're going to help me and do this and take care of us and all that good stuff. But it was so much more that you were not speaking. And I think I give God praise that I get to sometimes hear what's not being spoken if it's his, permission for me to do it. But as you were telling me your life story and you were telling me what you've done and this woman, she's sitting here poised, right? But she has not only her own business, all right, businesses, seriously, but she wrote a curriculum in hospitality, yeah? So she's sharing all of this with me. Man, I'm thinking, I can't have this woman coming here doing this menial stuff. I need her to have her own business. And I remember saying to you, I hear the Spirit of the Lord say that you can have your own business. And you sat there, and if I'm not mistaken, you knew it. So you were just waiting. See how important it is. I'm getting goosebumps here. You gotta be about his business. Don't worry about yours. He got you. He said, seek ye first his kingdom, right? And that's what you've been doing.
Yeah.
So you literally, I came into agreement with what you had already put out there to him.
Yes.
And as you were talking, I'm thinking, wow, tell me more. And if I'm not mistaken, we went over the hour that I told you that we would be, an hour. And I grew to love you just like that. Because I saw what you didn't say. I saw glimpses of what you had been through before you even told me so. And I saw you, the person. And I think oftentimes, and I need to speak with those that are in charge, or those who have head of offices or what have you, be gentle with the people that God send to you. Be kind and be respectful, because today you may be in the position to hire. See, there may be a position where you may need to be hired. So you have to be careful how you treat God's people. So I'm talking with you, Suzette, and I think I even gave you a pet name just then. I think it was Suzy Q. Yeah. And I said, when I was like really, 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 really broke, and things had gotten taken from me and the lights were out and I'm sitting in our office saying, Lord, one day I'm going to have a woman. Her name is going to be Marietta. And seriously, don't discount the struggle. Don't discount when you think God's not listening, because the moment that you ask, he heard it. It's our job to believe, to ask, believe, and receive it. Now, sometimes we don't receive.
That's right.
So there you were, this beautiful pearl. I love pearl.
Thank you.
And you were encapsulated in that clam. And we know that the more friction, the more that the pearl, that clam has to go through, the more friction, the more valuable they are.
They are, yeah.
Yeah. So when I dialogue with you, Suzy, I knew that you were destined for greatness. I knew it. I swear to you. Would you share as much as you feel? And if you don't, just kick me in my ankle, all right, and break, and I'll change up. But would you share just some of your how? And then after the break, we're going to get into your why. But would you give us an excerpt of how? And when I say how, some of what you had to go through to get fine line cleaning services.
Okay. My dream started like, say, 10 to 12 years ago. And I had a name for the business. But being so young at the time, I didn't think that I would be able to make it.
Wow.
I listened to people. I listened to persons. And when I look back now, they are thriving, but they discouraged me.
Good night, Irene.
So I laid back. I put it back. Then I said, probably it's not my timing. It's not my time to do anything as yet. So I went back to work for someone else. I went to work for another establishment. I continued to work until COVID came.
For sure. This is 2019, yes?
Yeah, COVID came around 2019. Okay. So I was sent home as a result of COVID.
Wow.
And then it struck me that you started something 10 to 12 years ago. Why don't you continue?
Come on, lady.
You went to school to study hospitality.
Yeah.
Why not use your talent, what you know, what your father paid for, all these monies to get you where you are today?
This is you talking to yourself.
Why don't you use what you have? He nurtured you through the hospitality industry, took you and nurtured you through and sent you to school. And, why not use your talent now for yourself? Wow. And I said, okay. And as we mentioned previously, the story came when, my friend spoke with Dr. Tongie. So I finally got to Dr. Tongie. And
do you hear this?
Here I am. And still.
Wow. How? Okay, that's your how.
Yeah.
Let me hear that why. I know we got to go to break. Do we have enough time? Yep. Okay, very good, very good. Got it decent and in order, okay? Why? Why go through all of that you've not experienced before? Why bring that kind of pressure on yourself? What's the why?
My why is I recognize there were persons who worked with me and they were less of what I could afford for me and they couldn't afford for themselves.
Jeez.
So
break that down. I know. You guys may get it. I'm from Mississippi. A little slow right now.
Okay. Let me break it down.
Please do.
So, of course, I could have afforded certain things. Like, during COVID, persons are not expecting COVID. So, they're not financially stable where they could pay their house rent and do, a lot of things.
For sure.
It hurt me to see persons that I worked with and they were sent home also and they couldn't afford to, get food. I would get calls, It was heartbreaking. For me, there was no need for all of this. You could tell them, I'll cut down on your salary, but you you can still stay on. Because
they were looking at where they were and then probably got fearful of where they're headed and said, you know what, the first thing I'll do is you're a luxury, you're a luxury, you're a luxury. And I'm not dispelling what went on. I'm very sensitive to that because I've had ebbs and flow in my own business and I had to let people go. Yeah. But you wanted more of the community mindset with the persons that you were working with. Why let me go, decrease my salary, but let's get through this thing together. Yeah. That's where you were. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. So when you didn't get that feeling right there, would you expound upon that feeling of, did you feel abandoned? Did you feel disheartened? Were you angry? Were you mad? What was it when you were told, okay, I'm so sorry, this is where we are? What does that feel like?
I had a lot of mixed feelings then. I didn't know where to turn, what to do, and what not to do. Wow. At that moment, I felt like my heart sank. Huh. I cried. But these tears, like I said, was tears that would get me to where I am today. Jesus. So, I went home, I sat, and I thought. And I said, okay, 10 years ago, you had this in mind. Why don't you pursue it?
Come on.
Why don't you put it together?
In all of the brokenness, those broken pieces,
yes,
you were literally saying this to yourself in the midst of a storm.
Because it was hurting to see that persons couldn't get a proper meal. And I'm saying, oh dear, they were not able to pay the bills. So I'm saying to myself, why don't you, Suzette, do something to help? You may not be able to help everybody, but you can help 2 persons, you can help 3 persons. So, there I started.
Wow.
When I started with you, I started alone. I called up another lady, I said to her, well, this is what I'm doing. Yeah. But I'm going to get you where you need to be.
Oh, come on. So this is the landscape of your business.
That's right. So I got her to where she is right now. Wow. Got another one to another area. Yeah. And then we just started evolving slowly. Yeah. And I'm just so thankful and grateful. But then I look at myself and I said, but you had all this talent in you. Why did you stay in a job that just stressed you out?
Don't you dare say that.
Why?
I'm up out of these shoes right now. What? Did you hear what you just said? Why are you staying with
all the stress? Right now, I am just stress-free. There's nobody in this world who's happier than me. And my team, they would tell you, Suzette, don't even bother with us. We know what to do. We know what not to do. Clients don't complain because we do what we have to do.
God. No, woman, you ain't about to go there like that. How dare you give me a whole hand and we took our second break. You mean to tell me in all of the hardship, you still had a heart for God's people? You still had a heart to help someone?
I did.
That's called, and you know this, that's called the spirit of leadership. See, oftentimes we get excited about the leaders having the leadership spirit. I get it. I really, really do. But until you get the spirit, that spirit where it's like God blowing his breath in you and you can't see the breath, but you know it to be true. We're literally spiritual beings having human experiences. Yep. And we have them, and sometimes it gets magnified when you're around the wrong kinds of spiritual folk. What spirit are they carrying?
That is right.
So here you are creating opportunities, because it's not a job. It's an opportunity. You're creating opportunities for other people, and you're living from that place I love to call the inside out. You're living from the inside out.
Yes, I am.
Were you, as you were formulating your business, Fine Line Cleaning Services, all right? We're going to have some information on her, all right? Were you ever faced with, I don't want to say doubt, Because there are times when doubt does come to test us, test the resolve in us, the faith in us. Were you ever faced with, I can't do this. I just, maybe I came too soon on this scene.
I wouldn't say so, because my team, we sit together.
Oh, come on.
We communicate with each other. If there's something happening, we know what is happening. So we are there for each other. If one falls short, the other picks up. So it's an amazing team that I have.
I'm about to say that, lady.
It's not that, that's why everybody is stress-free. And what I make sure is that everyone is happy. I call, find out, is everything going okay on your job? Do you need extra help? Is anything going fine? Is everything going fine? And
this is incredible.
Yeah, and compensation, I make sure every week the paycheck is there.
How important is that to make sure that
every week the paycheck is there?
Wow. So they don't have to wait till the end of the month?
No. Wow. Every week.
See, you do know, right? You could have been about you. Mm-hmm. And we're always talking about self-care. Start with love starts with you. Where love really starts with him and then you. And then others. Why expound upon others when you were out of work for how long before you picked up and said, okay, this is where I'm going to be working? How long was that period of time?
Almost a year.
Almost a year. Mm-hmm. But you still are thinking about Susan and Joanne and Phyllis.
Everybody, yeah.
Wow. Did that come from a childhood because you were so loved by your parents and it was just, just drooling over you? How did you get that?
Well, I came from an Indian background.
Ooh, there she go. Wait a minute, hold up, time out. She hit me in my kidney with that one. Stay tuned, because I've got to hear this story. I need you seriously to stick around for this one. You're not going to want to miss this part here. All right? Be right back. Never leave home without my lip conditioner and lip scrub from T2T. It's perfect for this kind of weather and any activity. I'm Dr. Tongie from the Dr. Tongie Show and Dr. Tongie, and I endorse this product.
You already know who it is, your girl, Dr. Tongie. And I'm with Shama. And Shama, where do you watch the show?
On DBS. So most times on my phone.
Really? Tell me why you watch the show.
It's I'm not single to say honestly. I'm not single to say.
She's on the word.
But you're a role model. You're just you're a nice person that you push, you tell, you give us something to live or something to do. So that's why I love you.
You crying. I swear to you, I don't think you say it.
That's why I love you. Always tell us to stay, you give us positive feedback.
All right. Watch out for Shama when you're up in the north, all right? She's over and tell them where they can find you.
I'll meet you restaurant.
Bye.
The Dr. Tongie is on a mission to help you rediscover God's purpose for your life. And she does this by teaching you how to change your perspectives according to His original plan for you. If you are experiencing bouts of failure or an inability to do things right, she is here to assist you in ending those thoughts that can indeed lead to a depressing mindset. She calls you to emulate the processes a full-scale mind shift requires by replacing religious ideologies and traditions that oftentimes create a sense of struggle. Dr. Tongie provides you with much-needed insight, encouragement, and motivation to not only assist you in rediscovering your dreams, but she systematically shows you how to no longer chase them, but how to manifest them. Dr. Tongie is the Caribbean's very own inspirational and motivational speaker, our life and spiritual coach, and someone who delivers hope, encourages our faith, and showcases that we must live a life that is.
This is Dr. Tongie. I'm from a little town called Columbus, Mississippi, and I've come all the way here to show you exactly how you can live abundantly. Fear is nothing. You hear me? You can do anything you put your mind to. I'm your girl, Dr. Tongie. We're going to do life together. And we are back. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another experience. I like that. Talk to Tongie, and I'm your friend Tongie out there on the streets. And they know me as Dr. Tongie, but we're friends, right? Of course we are. Now we're talking with this amazing soul, this amazing spirit, Miss Suzette Kisna. Yeah? Nah. Of Fine Line Cleaning Services. And she's breaking this story down for us. And I wanted to slow it down just a little bit to really get the cusp of what she's not saying. And I think you're going to benefit from this. As a matter of fact, I know you will. So you were telling me you're of Indian descent, yeah? Mm-hmm. Now, growing up, what was that like? Being the little girl with the long hair and the beautiful skin and walk us through some of what that experience or those experiences were to help shape you for this, what you're walking in now.
Okay. So I grew up with my grandparents. My grandmother being more of the, I said Indian background because my grandmother is actually from the Indian background. And my grandfather from the opposite. Yeah. We say black, of course.
Yeah.
So it was a combination.
Gotcha.
But these two souls, wonderful souls who brought me, who gave me, who nurtured me.
Yeah.
Who brought me to where I will say I am today.
Yeah.
They're both deceased, but they're still part of me.
Part of you, absolutely.
These two souls, I can say, they never let anybody down or leave anybody hungry. There was always food for someone who would pass by.
Yeah.
I grew up in Vieux-Fort. I was born in Vieux-Fort. We lived opposite the Plainview School.
Okay.
And the children from the Plainview School who were less fortunate would always come, Mr. Mike, can I get a lollipop? Mr. Mike, can I get a block? And Mr. Mike always had something for that child.
God. That's your grandpa.
My grandpa.
Oh, wow.
And it was really amazing. He would cook every day for my cousins and myself. We'd all gather at the house.
Wow.
And we'd all eat together. We would sit outside.
Come on.
Yeah, everybody would sit outside and we would be eating together. Even persons who were not related to us, who they brought in to sleep at the house.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
right
they
now?
always had someone living at the house.
Wow.
And that person stayed in my room because by then I had migrated to Castries to live with my dad, who's another amazing person in my life. My dad is like my mother, my sister, my friend, my best friend. And for whom I am so grateful for.
Oh my God.
You always know, I always tell you that my dad is the most amazing person you can think of.
Yeah.
And all of this molded me into seeing that you never leave someone stranded. you try your utmost to help one along the way. You may not be able to do it all, but you can do something to put a smile on someone's face. And this is what I thrive to do every day, put a smile on someone's face, because you never know what they're going through.
Wow.
So this is a synopsis of, just a little story of why I do what I do.
Wow. If that doesn't resonate in my own community, my own experiences. We had a little lady named Miss Ivory Joe, and I lived in the projects of Columbus, Mississippi, and she was that person who always made certain people like Sister Beulah that introduced me to Christ, and others that literally I look to and say, you know what, these are some amazing souls. It sounds like you had that experience in your life as well.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
So you're bringing all of that, the experiences, the highs, the lows. Were you ever at a point, because in our communities we would say mixed, okay? Still black, but mixed, all right? Mm-hmm. Did you ever feel like you were at a disadvantage for having the Indian and the black heritage?
No. No.
Really?
I never felt disadvantaged or anything like that.
Wow.
I just fitted into any forum I'm in. I just fit in comfortably. I don't let anything bother me.
That is to be true. I saw you one day at the grocery store, and there was someone who was just rowdy. I remember the guy, and I had never seen that in St. Lucia. Seriously, not to that degree. You literally went up to this guy and you diffused the situation, which could have been so ugly because he was kind of loud and egregious to the cashier.
Yeah.
But you just stepped in. I was spraying under my breath. This woman literally stepped in and did something. Is that a testament to your strength?
Yeah, because a lot of us think that when someone is aggressive, we should show aggression towards them also. Mm-hmm. And this is the wrong way to go. I speak to anybody. Anyone that I meet, I smile for you. If you smile back, you smile back. If you don't, then that's okay too.
I got you. Yeah.
So it's easy for me to mix in society because I converse with anyone. I converse with anyone. So that's me. That's who Suzette is. That's who Suzette is.
Yeah.
I try not to, let people down also. Mm-hmm. I try to be there. I try to help. So that situation you saw at the supermarket, I saw persons looking and they were like, what's next? What is going to happen?
Yep.
So I just
exactly what they did.
You didn't even tell me hello. What's going on? What's going on with you? What's happening to you? And then he started explaining.
Yeah.
So by then, he had forgotten what was actually happening around him.
Wow.
And concentrate on me. Yeah. And then he'd say, you have a nice smile, eh? I say, thank you. You want another one? Smile for me again. I said, okay. Then I tell him, well, have a nice day. Everything will be okay, all right? And I parted ways with him.
Wow.
Yeah.
That, again, speaks volumes of who you are. Seriously. So, what's a typical day of fine line cleaning services? I mean, you're the head honcho, right? You're the woman that's in charge of things. What does that look like for you?
Okay, my day starts very early because I have to drop off my ladies to their destination. So I start very early, and then to get to mine because I have my personal lady that I need to take care of. And her family. Because her space is her space. So I need to be there for her.
Oh my God.
So my day starts like this.
You're stepping on my toes. This lady sounds like a real kind soul. So it starts early.
Yeah.
And you take the responsibility of dropping off your ladies.
Yes.
Who does that?
Suzette.
Wow. Dude, why serve to that degree? You're not obligated. You do know that, right?
No, I'm not.
So why serve to that degree?
Because my team, we are so niched together that it's hard for me to say, I can't drop you, or I wouldn't drop you off. When I can, I pick them up also. If I cannot, then I call and I say, I'm not able to pick you up.
Wow.
They would tell me, but that's okay. You don't have to do it, but you do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I frequent many establishments every week. I've never heard of any owner seriously dropping off someone. Mm-hmm. I've just never heard of that. So I salute you for that. Thank you so very, very much for making that apparent in your life and in the lives of people that serve the people that hire you, your services. So I hear the typical day. Are you wanting to expand, or are you like comfortable with the services that you're providing in the North?
Actually, I got a few calls from the South.
Ah.
So we're actually being heard. We've actually been seen on Facebook. So it's just giving information. So when they're ready, it's just, they will call and, we'll be there. Like I tell them, just call and I'll be there.
And you'll be there. And you really, really do show up.
I do.
Wow. What are some of your strengths? I don't ask that often, but I'm glad to ask you that. What are some of your strengths?
My strength, some of them, I'm able to motivate persons, especially when they're on their low. I give them stories about me, what I've been through. And they say to me, Suzette, you've been through that? You don't look that way. I say, no, because this does not determine my future. So listen to my story and pick up and move on. So I look at myself as pounding a stone into you and telling you, you can.
That's where I want you to hang out right there. Some of what you've been through, if you care to just give us a little bit behind the scenes of what makes you smile every single day. I've not seen you one day crying when you've walked through those doors. I'm just not. I don't know if you do it in your car, your truck, how you do it, but you don't do it here. What are some of the things, or one in that you've had to get over or go through?
Being here, working here with you. It's not that I should compare, but I have done it. Mm. I compared it to my last employment.
Okay.
And I looked at myself as being a slave.
Oh, come on.
And I look at myself now as freedom, that I have been freed from slavery. There was no time that, that I was at ease. My mind was constantly going, did you forget to do something, Suzette? Did you put something somewhere that shouldn't be there? Because the next thing is you're going to get a call. And it's not going to be a nice one. So that's why I've taken this path. If I do something, I go back and I watch. Yep. I make sure. Yep. When I'm driving, I go through my day to make sure that everything that's supposed to be done is done, so I don't get that call.
Wow.
So mentally, my mind is always at work. But when I get home, that's a different story. I forget everything else. It's my time.
Rightfully so. Yeah. Rightfully so. Yeah. You kind of took me aback when you said you did a comparison, and it was equivalent to slavery, the way you felt.
Yeah.
Were you ever at liberty during those times when someone made you feel less than? Were you ever at liberty to say, look, this is what you're doing to me. You're hurting me. Stop this. Why are you doing this to me? Or was it something you just kind of took and internalized?
I took it for a while, and then I let it out.
Okay.
Letting it out just made it worse for me at the establishment.
Right.
Yeah, it made it worse for me. And then, of course, being from my spiritual background,
right,
I can sense, I can see things. So I sense they were up for me because of what, me being vocal and me saying what is.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it didn't work very well towards the ending of my, how many years? I'm not even sure how many years.
Wow, baby.
So for me, the slavery part, I'm out of it.
Amen.
Freedom is where I'm at right now.
Lady, you better talk
and that's
about
what
it.
we talk. That's where we're going. We're into freedom and being comfortable.
Yeah.
And thriving to success.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. You literally, and I say this to everybody, and I'm going to say it to you, you literally have volumes of books waiting to be written inside of you.
Yeah.
And I say that because your upbringing and what you brought from every experience and that period of time where your grandma and grandpa did what they did and daddy stepped in and did what he did and still doing.
Yeah.
It speaks volumes of everything that you literally had to go through, but you're still standing now. Yes. What would you say to the Suzette that had placed hope, that had placed faith, that had placed belief on the chef for 10, 12 years? What today would you say to her?
I'd say to her, stop listening to persons.
Wow.
Do what comes from in here and listen to the mighty man.
Wow.
Because he gave you this idea. Why did you not do it? He gave you it, but you let him down. You did what you wanted. You didn't listen to him.
Wow.
So hence the reason you went through all this hardship.
So I'm of the school of thought that you can literally bring hardships on yourself. It isn't always God testing to see your faith in Him.
That's right. That's right.
Sometimes it's our decisions.
Our decisions lead us to what we are, what we're not.
Wow. Wow. Didn't I tell you that you're in for a treat? I know, right? Every week I say that. Because I keep meeting some amazing souls whose resolve is just bar none. You literally could have taken the spirit of depression or taken the spirit of oppression that oftentimes lingers in the Caribbeans or in anyone who feels like they've been enslaved or entrapped. But you didn't.
No.
Wow. So you would tell the younger Suzette, don't listen.
Don't listen.
Wow. So your future self, she's waiting. She's here with you now. Yeah, because what you do in your present dictates how you live it in your future.
That's right.
What do you say to her at this moment? What gets her all ready for what she don't see?
Oh, Suzette, just go for it. You're on the road to it. Just continue what you're doing and work harder at what you're doing.
Wow.
Be more creative. Do things that other persons don't do.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm doing.
You know I'm about to ask you, right? What sets fine linen cleaning services, fine line cleaning services apart from everyone else? They're ABC Cleaning or Homestead. What sets you apart?
I do property management. I don't just do homes. If you'd like your windows cleaned alone, you can call me.
Come
You'd like
on.
your closet in order. You'd like your refrigerator cleaned. Whatever it may be, it may not be your entire house. You just need a section of your house. You may have an event. You need a cleanup afterwards, or you need to help set up for that event.
Yeah.
Fine line cleaning services.
You know, I've got friends in Beverly Hills and friends in Calabasas and friends in Humbly Hills and in Los Angeles and Encino and other places that are well-to-do, and they literally hire services like you offer, but that service is only regulated to that one service. You do the whole broad spectrum, as we would say in medicine. What made you say, I want to offer this and this and that, when you could have just said, you know what, I'll make sure that the home is clean, XYZ? Why so many wonderful services?
Because not many persons want you involved in their entire home. They just want you to do something which would make their life easier because it's tedious for them.
Sure.
So they'll just want you to do this for them.
Yeah.
Just clean my closet. Just put it in order for me.
Yeah.
Just come do my laundry and just iron for me.
Oh, wow.
There's some persons and they really don't want to do these things.
Yeah.
Window cleaning is a problem.
Yeah.
So they prefer you to come in, clean my windows, a refrigerator. I really cannot do that one.
Yeah.
Just stand in front of that refrigerator and clean it? No. Wow. I have to take things out. I have to wash everything. No, that's too much for me. Fine line cleaning services will do it.
You, my God. And the more I'm sitting here, the more I'm inspired and motivated to get up. It feels like I'm not doing enough, lady, sitting here with you. Wow. That is so amazing. So, we're going to ask another couple of questions. We're going to go to break, but stay tuned. I need you to stay tuned. We're almost done. Thank you, lady. I love you. You know that, right? Yes, I do. I'll be right back. Never leave home without my lip conditioner and lip scrub from Enjoy Day Spot. It's perfect for this kind of weather and any activity. I'm Dr. Tongie from the Dr. Tongie Show and Dr. Tongie, and I endorse this product. This is Dr. Tongie. I'm from a little town called Columbus, Mississippi, and I come all the way here to show you exactly how you can live abundantly. Fear is nothing. You hear me? You can do anything you put your mind to. I'm your girl, Dr. Tongie. We're going to do life together. And we are back. Thank you for hanging around, man, for your friend, Dr. Tongie. On this show, I'm Tongie. And I'm talking with this amazing spirit, this amazing soul, Miss Suzette Kisna. I know her as Suzy Q. Expound, if you will, upon what rejection is to you and how you handle rejection. There may be someone, and I'm asking because there may be someone who feels like they're all alone. They may not have daddy that rescued them, and that was their Superman, their superhero. Everyone, including me, didn't have it. What is rejection to you?
In the beginning, for me, rejection was something that I couldn't embrace. I was angry. I became very, very, very angry, to the point that I could do anything. But then I internalized myself and said, but why? You know who you are.
Wow.
You know what you stand for. So why? If Tom rejects you, why should you put yourself in the gutters? You get up, like I tell some persons, you get up, you put on your lipstick, you put on your high heels, you dress, down the road.
Yeah.
It's not literal, but you pick up yourself again.
Absolutely.
And you continue that road to success.
The reason I asked that, I did notice a preponderance of single moms, single dads that were rearing their children and doing some amazing things with their babies. Seriously, I know two in particular that takes their little girl to school and he makes sure that she has those necessities, and he busts his butt to make sure that she had a cell phone for her birthday. I mean, who does that? You know who I'm talking about. So rejection with you began with whom, if you don't mind me asking?
It began with a brother of mine. It began with my mother.
Hi.
So when I look at it, my pillar was my father, my grandparents until they passed. Then I leaned more on my father, who gave me the strength.
Wow.
Like you mentioned, my father worked his butt out to ensure that, I got that education.
Yeah.
I got that flower. I got that dress. I got,
Wow.
drop me off to school, pick me up from school, make sure he paid my extra lessons for school. I could say that growing up with my father, I shouldn't say that. You don't call someone that.
I got you.
I felt like I was the cream of the crop. Because my dad worked at a hotel, and this entire hotel, the staff, I was their pet. I called everybody auntie, uncle.
No way.
So now when I see them,
Auntie, uncle.
it's auntie, uncle.
Oh, wow.
And it made me feel a better person, made me feel belong to.
Come on, lady.
Yeah, because rejection then didn't belong to me.
All right.
I had another set of persons in my life who made me feel better.
That is so amazing.
Yes.
That is so amazing.
So it's like getting the right persons around you to encourage you, to embrace you, to listen to you.
Yeah.
And this is what I got.
Wow, baby. I wanted to just kind of hang out there because, again, I've seen a lot of single moms and dads.
Yeah.
And I know that there are some brokenness with the little girls and the little boys that do grow up. And they may feel like, they left me or I was rejected here. You've literally been able to turn all of that hardship, all of that into something so amazingly beautiful.
Yeah.
For you to walk in what I read every day, it just speaks volumes of the God that I really do serve, because I believe angels are among us. I do. I believe you better be careful how you treat folk, you really, really do. I get it now. What would you tell the woman? She understands where she is. She's working a 9 to 5 or a 9 to 9 or just absorbent amounts of hours. She feels beaten down. She's downtrodden. She wants to give it up. She wants to quit. She's at the end of her rope right now today. What would you say to her? As you walked in her shoes, you know what it feels like. Speak to that woman right there.
I'd say to her, please don't give up. Look at the end of the rope. Look at your success. Look at where you're going. Don't dwell on the hours that you're working. It means something. It means that God is telling you that I am making you work these hours to accomplish what you have not seen. And also, you may want something, but you don't know how to get it. It may be your way of getting that.
Wow. That's powerful, right? And I'm so grateful that you spoke from that place where only where he resides, right? We live from the inside out. You are such a testimony of who he really is in this earth. You are.
I am.
And I don't want you to gloss over it. I don't want you to take it for granted. I don't want you to play yourself small when you walk in a room, because you are that woman that walks in the room that commands attention. I try to strut like her at times, and I put on my heels and my head back, and I'm like, cute today, baby. But you make life worth living. You make life good. You make it really good for others, and for someone who, I know people, I don't always know that what I know unless he gives that to me to see. But I know that you do serve with a degree of humility And that humility is not that you're timid or not that you're imprisoned. That humility is, I know who I am, and I'm powerful enough to serve you with what I have.
That's right.
And that's what you do. Yes. That is what you do day in and day out. I benefit. I benefit from the struggle. I benefit from the tears. I benefit from the rejection. I benefit from the love of mom and, my grandparents, all right, mom and dad and granddad. I benefit. What's next on the horizon for you? You got this fine line cleaning services that does more than cleaning. She does it all. Property management. She'll cut down your tree, build you a dam. But what is next for Suzette Kisna with this business?
With my next venture.
Yeah.
Once I've reached the level that I want to and I have persons benefiting from fine line cleaning services.
Yes.
My next venture is to build a home for homeless children.
Yeah! Now you know she's gonna come back. Yep. Part 2. When you get ready to break ground, baby, we're gonna be right there.
Yes.
How can people get in touch with you? How can they hire your services? How can they get you to walk through their home and bless it like you bless ours?
Okay, I can be reached on telephone, my cell phone, 486-3083, or you can send me a message also on WhatsApp on this number, 486-3083, and also you can reach me on Facebook, Fine Line Cleaning Services 31 at gmail.com.
Yay! That's the show, dude. Thank you so much for hanging out with your friend Tongie. If you don't know me, I'm Dr. Tongie. And thank you, Suzette Kisna, for making my dreams come true. I get to sit down with a legend, with an icon.
Thank you.
I love you so much, man. God bless you.
God bless you too.
Till next time, the Lord say the same and the creek don't rise. Same station, same time. Bye.
Bye.
You're watching DBS.